Jules Vale is going to be our first set, or our first stage here. Big fan.
Yeah. This is a really kind of a wacko matchup, too. For every really good tool one character has, the other character has a really good counter to that tool. Like, the classic one is Smoke. Sylv is really, really good at clearing Smoke. He'll clear it accidentally. The issue is all of his moves are pretty laggy, so he spends a lot of money as he clears it. And it's like, that's kind of how it goes. Sylv has really good low commit options to safely deal with Clone, but he really doesn't want to have to deal with Clone at the same time.
Makes a lot of sense. Like, he'll have these huge sweeping hitboxes to sort of deal with those environmental hazards that Forsburn loves to set up, but it all comes at a cost.
Great bear call out there by Oaty.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, spaces out the recovery. Yo! Not only reverse end specials with the angle, but then gets the parry on the TP. That was surgical. Just for reference, I do not consistently get reverse end special inputs like that.
Oaty might just be the GOAT. I don't know.
Atmos doing a good job controlling center stage, though. Not gonna be letting Goaty get back for free. Gets the parry and going to kill.
Yep. And once again, just like as dominant as that first stock was from Oaty, now we're at an even game here. But this is where Oaty's been making a lot of his money in these stocks, where he'll just absolutely dominate at the ledge, and Atmos has to find some way to get around these huge sweeping hitboxes we were talking about earlier.
I really like Oaty's use of like jab. They're doing a good job of these like horizontal spacings. LB smash, that's the classic. If Sylv's above you and you input anything wrong, you will get held down smashed at kill percent.
Oaty will do that a lot though, where he'll sort of feint as if he's gonna like jump away and try to get around you above, and then just immediately go for the howl as soon as you try to chase him, because you just can't parry him when you're in the air.
Exactly. Sylv's always looking for a reason you can't parry, because that's the moment he gets the howl, and if he gets the howl, he gets a free something. What?
Yeah. Oh my gosh!
Something. But Atmos fighting, getting a mad clean kill. Oaty immediately avenging with a down smash. Worth noting, Oaty was positioned just slightly different. That might have purpled by sending off the near blast zone, but Oaty does not need it, killing with up special with a healthy one-stock lead.
Yeah, barely mistiming the parry there. That's going to cost Atmos her stock in that game one, but he's going to be counterpicking to Gates for game two.
Yeah. This is a counterpick I can really see. This is a really good counterpick by Atmos. This is a stage that Forsburn is going to like in general, and Sylv doesn't really like. So I agree with her take here. I think she's absolutely right.
Since you play Sylv, I'm going to ask, what is it about Sylv that really just doesn't like this stage?
The platforms are in an awkward height, but they're not low enough to give Sylv dumb combos, and they're high enough to mess with Howl stuff. But this layout of platforms especially is really annoying. Sylv doesn't like blazing for the same reason. This is like, the opponent's going to plat drop arrow you the setup, and he can't really get a ton of value edge guarding with it. Gotcha. But the other reason is big blast zones on the stage, which Sylv's not a fan of.
That makes sense. Yeah, that platform layout does seem like a little bit scary. Like you were saying, it's kind of a baby blazing hideout.
Exactly.
Like even though Sylv has these huge anti-airs, whether it be neutral B, up air, or up tilt is like probably the most famous one. Like it's just not going to be enough often because of how much lag he has in those neutrals.
Yeah. He struggles to cover these plats. Like, he can use them once he gets center stage, but the issues in, like, neutral or disadvantage, they really work against him.
Yeah. But here he's
getting a lot of value keeping his edge guarding, but yeah, these blast zones and Atmos' good DI and survivability, she'll be taking the first stock despite being at 200%, it turns out.
Yeah. Love that wait there from Atmos, and waiting in the smoke too, but immediately getting it cleared out, and that's going to be one stock apiece. Oaty taking the second one here. And once again, going for that jump away howl. It's going to be up to Atmos to see if she can catch on to that and make the most of it.
Great use of platform there by Atmos. Getting in position to get into Sylv and punish. But Oaty is running with every hit he can get. He's showing off some Sylv Blender, some of those Sylv auto combos.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that platform movement from Oaty, but there's the parry, yeah. Ew, that back air was so big.
The air is so good, man. It's so good. Sylv Bear is disgusting. Yes. Oaty fishing for them now, trying to show him off a bit.
Yeah. I'm noticing that Oaty isn't down airing as often as a lot of the other Sylvs that we've seen in RRC before, and he's opting for more like waiting as far as like random timing mix-ups go. So instead of going for down airs, he'll sort of use this platform movement to get around the platform and back air instead. So it seems a lot more comfortable using that move than dare.
Yeah. Dare is also just kind of a weird move in Sylv's kick, because it does a lot of the same stuff Nair does when you're not off stage. So it's like, it has competition on input, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Atmos doing a good job.
More,
Something
yeah.
I've been noticing is Atmos isn't using a ton of clone, which I'd like to see more of, especially in these edge guards. Forcing Sylv to have to kind of deal 2 Forsburns is really potent.
Mm-hmm.
Not specials in general is actually, not seeing a ton of smoke either. Their neutral and like, or not neutral, their normal usage is superb though. It just, they don't seem to have their specials quite incorporated in yet.
You know, if you hit clone, does that put you into whiff lag, or do you? Or
It
kind
does
of
not.
stay?
It counts as an actual hit.
Okay, that makes sense. But it
That being said,
be
you
a
still
lot
have to
scarier.
spend the time of, you know, you just have to do the move still, and that costs
Exactly.
you an action. Smoke does give you whiff lag though. You don't get shit for hitting smoke.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the scary part of that. Ooh, interesting recovery there, but not able to find the wall. Yeah.
The teleport's just a bit too high. Ah, what do you even do in that situation? Forsburn just said no.
That's rough. That's just something that you'll. And I know Atmos is pretty new when it comes to Forsburn.
Yeah.
So that's just something that comes with experience. Like she used to play Palm mostly, and now she's all in that Forsburn.
Yeah, I think that's also a big part of the specials, is the gimmick on Forsburn ultimately is the specials, and we see that with her. She's super comfortable, super good with these normals and these combo routes, but she's not really using every single tool in the kit, you know?
Makes sense, but she is going to be running it back to Gates here for this game 3. Once again, another player on their winner side life here.
Oaty's doing a good job just controlling this ledge. Sylv loves having these kind of platforms at ledge. That's why it's like, you know, your Truples, your Aramadas, your Spirit Trees. Sylv loves that kind of like ledge platform because you can just body people in the corner with them.
Yep, trying to get that parry, but doesn't even need it. One down strong, putting Atmos from one ledge to the other, and not able to find the parry there. Sort of swinging a little early, and now it's all the Atmos show, but she's not going to be able to find another hit, and that's going to be another down strong, sealing out that first stock. Really dominant stuff from Oaty.
Oh, hanging down tilts. Those are a menace.
That's true.
Atmos is no stranger. She was able to very quickly get out of that. You'll see people get rinsed by those quite a bit, even at very high levels. But Atmos is not going to let that happen to her.
Okay, there we go. Once again, another downer getting punished. And Atmos trying to find some sort of moonwalk shenanigans. I love her moving off these platforms. She's been moonwalking and moosting.
Yeah. Calls it out.
No punish on that whiff against the clone, but another howl on the platform is going to end up taking that stock off the up strong too. Random howl, tragic.
Getting this loop, Nair dares. Classic loop. Oh. I love Oaty's use of spacing.
You gotta do. When you're a disjoint character that's matched with a disjoint character, you're gonna be you just gotta be better at spacing. It's just what you gotta do.
Oh,
Okay.
I like this drink.
Ooh.
Gets the no.
That didn't
Survives that,
kill.
but it's not done yet. Misreads the position for the burrow. Bit too eager for the kill.
This is so much damage coming in from Oaty here, but he's got to find some way to sell out the stock. We've seen how much damage Atmos can do. There's that smoke.
Oh. No.
That's rough, yeah. All right, last stock situation here, but once again, the Howl down strong.
Yeah.
That is Oaty's bread and butter going.
That
into
is
this set.
by far, like, that is the kill option on Sylv. You're always looking for that shit. It's simple, it works, and all you need is your opponent to kind of fuck up when they happen to be on grass near a platform.
Exactly. That's gonna be
Oaty takes it 3-0.
Good stuff. All right, well, it looks like we're gonna be moving on into loser's side. This is gonna be Kosame and Emerald 87. I think we haven't seen either